Hey, good morning and welcome to The Big Show TV. It's Glenn, Angel, Daphne, and we welcome the operations manager for attractions right here at Dreamworld, Deborah Bowles. Good morning, Deborah.
That's coming up at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, before we speak to her, we're going to be showing a video first.
Okay. We'll be talking to Deborah in just a while. But yes, highlights now of what we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's check it out. Oh, so we went to O'Reilly's Canungra Valley Vineyard. You were very excited about that, right, Glenn?
Yeah, because of the wine tasting part. There you go.
So here we are getting our panels. What is it?
The paddles.
Paddles.
Yeah.
Paddles.
So they'll pour you 5 tasting portions of wine according to what your preferences are. And they'll give you the sheet as well. That's sheet of paper that you see there. Just so you know which ones you've tried. And you can take that entire paddle out to the lawn, which is right by the creek. Have a little picnic. And all those 5 glasses of wine, $25.
Yeah, amazing. There's also a bunch of benches right outside that you can also have your meal, you can even put the picnic basket on the table and then just have I saw a bunch of people, like some families and friends, sharing great moments and memories together while getting a little bit tipsy.
And that whole paddle, $25.
I know. Incredible.
Look at the creek. It's so beautiful.
So pretty.
So peaceful out there.
Yeah, and this was right outside the alpaca farm, and I guess we were eating first, and across the way, I mean, it's Australia, right? There's a lot of animals. We got to see some cows grazing as well, but that's the alpaca
chicken
farm
as well. There we are.
That's our little picnic.
So you can get the picnic baskets from inside where we were for the wine. They'll pack it really nicely. There's some salads.
And if you return the basket, you get
ice cream.
Not too bad. There you go. The alpacas.
Spot Marley.
That's Bob Marley. Yes.
They're so beautiful.
And that's Ed Sheeran. No kidding. No kidding.
And Beyonce.
Right? And Beyonce.
And Beyonce.
They've got
Ed
the funniest
Sheeran's
names.
that one. The golden one is Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, you took Ed Sheeran out.
Yeah, I took Ed Sheeran.
And Glenn and
Daphne
I
and myself
took
shared
Bear.
Beyonce.
Good morning, Carissa, Jonathan,
Look how
Helmy.
excited Daphne is.
They're so cute. And they look so happy to be able to go out, and they're not forced to go out. It's whoever volunteers. And Bear immediately came up the minute the handler walked in. He was like, I want to go out.
Because the handler asked us, right? Okay, which
rice.
one would you like to take for a walk? And Bear just came up to us. So we're like, yeah, let's take Bear out.
Here I am trying to train Ed Sheeran to wait.
You were trying to teach him
Clearly it
sit.
didn't work. Yeah.
I'm still wondering why they named this guy Ed Sheeran.
Maybe he likes his music. You never know.
Oh, they love the grass as well.
There's the silky chicken. The little white one
in the back.
And here he is
I'm just
hopping like a
wondering,
camel.
do people keep silky chickens as pets?
Yes, they do.
Oh,
Actually,
yes, they
in
do.
Singapore as well.
Yeah.
This is when we headed to dinner
Rickshaws.
Just
at
Gold Coast.
Burleigh Pavilion. This is where we had dinner at Rickshaws, which is a Pan-Asian restaurant.
And beautifully, one of the nicest dinners we've had.
Great for
the
sunsets.
food was amazing. And that's James Brady.
Executive chef.
And it's insane because it's right, like the beach that you see right outside looks like a Bali beach. You never expect to see it with a city background.
A gorgeous, gorgeous spot. And they're actually working on opening up another restaurant, hopefully end of this year or next year. And that's going to be a Latin American restaurant.
Right.
And James is very excited
He's been
about that.
traveling
And I think
the
he's watching
world.
us as well. Good morning, James.
Morning,
Thank you
James.
for
Morning.
the hospitality.
Thank you for the
And
wonderful
that's it. That was
food.
our day yesterday.
Yeah, it was so quick.
I think we got to think about it, because since it's our last broadcast, at the end of the show today, we should bring up some of our favorite things that we did
Oh.
Easy.
throughout the week.
I think
just
that's
to
a
wrap
great
things
idea.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a great idea.
How about
We could get social media to put stuff together. And,
we've been eating quite a bit. Let's think about our favorite restaurant.
favorite
There's some time to think
restaurant.
about
No, there's some time
Yeah.
to think about it. Okay. I want to think about my favorite moment. How about that?
Your favorite moment?
My favorite moment.
I think I know your favorite moment.
Okay.
That moment when the bird bit your finger.
Oh, my gosh.
actually, that
just
was
yesterday.
that was
Okay,
quite
we're
a
going
moment.
live on air right now.
All the great songs in one place. Kiss 92.
G'day and welcome to The Big Show, live from Down Under. You'd be hopping mad to miss it.
Welcome to the Big Show and the Big Show TV. It's Friday already,
No.
which means very soon we're going to have to leave Australia, leave Queensland, and go back to Singapore. Not that I'm going to be sad going back to Singapore,
No,
but
yeah.
I've had such a good time, the past 7 days we've been here.
Yeah, it has been absolutely unbelievable. We've seen so much of Queensland that we didn't know of.
Yeah.
Usually when you think of Queensland, you think Surfers Paradise, you think Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, places like that. But we have seen some places that you wouldn't normally see, and we really, really have enjoyed our time here.
Yeah. And we
Including-
hope you've enjoyed watching us as well. And,
Yeah.
and you're making plans to come down to Queensland already.
And
But- But if you are in Singapore and you've had a crazy week, guess what? TGIF. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the work week.
And if you are making plans to come down to Queensland, you have to make a stop at Dreamworld,
Yep.
which we are at right now. I think the first thing we realized about Dreamworld as soon as we stepped in was what's beyond the amusement side of it. They have the rides, they have the tallest free drop in Australia, but they also have
A zoo.
animals towards the back. So they've got koalas, they've got kangaroos, they have tigers as well. And speaking of Dreamworld, we have our very special guest with us today.
That's right. She's the operations manager for attractions, Deborah Bowles. Thank you, Deborah, for joining us.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Good morning, Deborah. Tell us a little bit more about Dreamworld.
Oh, Dreamworld is a wonderful all-in-one theme park where we have a great range of rides and attractions. We have a water park next door, as well as you mentioned, a great wildlife section. We have a great array of shows and entertainment and all worlds in one, really, for our beautiful theme park here.
Could you tell us a little bit about the water park you were talking about?
We have a bunch of rides and slides, which is open in the warmer months here in Queensland. And it's a great family activity with a big range of slides, as well as pools and small kids areas, wiggle themed kids play section. So lots of fun for the whole family at the
Sounds
water
like
park.
my kind of park.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, and you have said that you were born and raised in the Gold Coast, and the last time I was here was 30 years ago. So can you maybe share like some new parts of the theme park, things that people can look forward to, and maybe even the new section that's coming up as well?
Absolutely. Well, we've opened actually a lot of new rides in the last few years here. So we've recently opened a whole precinct. It's called Kenny and Belinda's Dreamland, which is great for the whole family. We've got a Wiggles themed roller coaster in that section. And we've also got at the front of our park our new Dreamworld Flyer, which is a soaring swing ride with fountains surrounding the area as well. So it's a lot of fun. And then we've still got all our classic rides like the Giant Drop and our new Steel Taipan, which is a triple launch coaster.
Triple launch coaster.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, 3 coasters at once?
No, 3 launches within the ride.
Oh,
so you'll get to go forwards and backwards and
Oh my
forward.
gosh.
It's great.
Wow.
It's a really good
Gosh.
ride.
Don't have a full meal before.
If you're looking
Going
at
on that
if you're
ride.
watching us on the Big Show TV, you will notice that
there
we're
you go.
flashing some pictures there. Is this the triple launch?
No, this is our Kenny's Forest Flyer. This is
Okay.
a really great first roller coaster for a lot of kids. It's a good family ride. You'll be fine on that one. It'll be good.
Yeah.
You'll be good on that one.
Shalini and myself are going. on
Yeah,
this
you'll
ride.
like that one.
I'm going to try all 40 rides.
Good on you. Good.
Deborah, I want to ask you a little bit about the Rivertown precinct. That's meant
Yeah.
to be open at the end of this year. Let's find out more about this new precinct, which is Dreamworld's largest ever investment in a single attraction when we go on the Big Show TV on YouTube and Facebook.
Meantime, here's Conan Gray with Killing Me on Kiss 92.
So, Deborah, there is the new Rivertown precinct, which opens at the end of this year. Tell us a little bit more and about Jungle Rush.
Yeah, so Jungle Rush is going to be a great family roller coaster. So it's going to have amazing theming throughout it and a really immersive experience. We're also going to have Murrissippi Motors, which is a reimagined version of our vintage cars, which is moving and going to have all new cars and a really great track into the area.
Also, like a proper track, like not bumper cars or anything.
No,
It's like a
you get
track.
to drive them and the kids can drive them and it's going to be beautifully themed. It's
Is it going to be
great.
here? I mean, like where geographically will it be?
It will be where our ABC Kids area used to be. So it is, yes, near this area that we're in now.
the zoo area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, there are quite a number of, parks here in the Gold Coast. What makes Dreamworld stand out from the rest?
Look, I think what's amazing about Dreamworld is there are so many worlds in one. So you can come to this spot and get your high thrill rides for the adrenaline seekers. You can get your family friendly rides. We have shows and characters with our entertainment area. Water park next door, as well as our Australian native wildlife, and the only theme park in the Gold Coast with tigers.
Yeah, I know. I was so surprised when I found out about that. So if anyone's coming here, how much time should they dedicate to the entire Dreamworld?
Look, it's really you can make your way around in a day, but if you get a couple of days, you can check out the water park as well, and come and just really immerse yourself in the area and spend time with our rides and wildlife, and come and hang out here.
And typically, how long, if I might ask, realistically, is the line? Singaporeans love to line up for stuff, but it'd be better if they didn't have to line up for too long, because that's a running theme for a lot of theme parks and amusement parks. How long, on average, is a line for each ride?
Look, it really
say?
depends on the season. So in weekdays when it's not school holidays, the lines are really not very long, and you can have quite short waits. In our holidays, of course, we will be busier and they'll have longer queues, but then probably not going to be the same as the Singapore parks.
So
because
like
we do have a
no
smaller-
2-hour wait.
That would be very rare to have a 2-hour wait.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
you can actually do all the rides in a day.
Definitely, yeah.
Daphne, are you trying to ask Deborah if there is
Enough time for me to
express
do.
pass?
Yes,
And we
I
do
was,
have
you
do
Ride
have-
Express passes
Okay.
that we
There
do
you go.
sell, as well as Slide Express in the water park. So
Okay.
that does help you cut those queues.
Probably
depending
only
on the time
for
of year.
busier days.
That's it. But I mean, some people will use it even in our off-peak periods just to be able to get that express entry through the area.
Yep.
All right, looking at the
I'll
team,
get
Express
Express
Bus.
Excuse me, let me through.
Is there a not miss attraction here? A have to do attraction. If you were to pick, say, the top 3.
Look, my favorite is the Steel Taipan ride, the triple launch coaster. That has a special feature on the back where there's spinning seats as well. So it's an extra pay for play attraction, but the gondola will rotate as it goes around the ride. So that
Sounds
one is
terrifying.
And I was just going to say, Glenn is
Really?
even less inclined to do it now.
I mean, I think the way Deborah sold it, I'm sold as well. I don't mind trying that.
The
I
triple
don't
launch.
think he's going to, but
roller
I
coaster,
definitely
the big one that
will.
we saw coming in. You sure? We'll all go
you
together.
the one that really scares me is the
drop.
giant drop.
Yeah, same.
I was looking up. I'm like, no way,
Yeah,
no way, I'm gonna do
But you're
that.
so
That's very
securely
tall.
strapped in.
But
Have you
still.
done all the rides?
I have done all the rides, absolutely.
Are you a speed demon? Are you an adrenaline junkie by nature?
I will try every attraction. I will give them all a go, but ones like Giant Drop, I don't
Once
do
is
all
enough.
the time.
Right.
Because I'm probably not an adrenaline junkie by nature, but I'm always willing to give every attraction a go.
And I suppose you have to. You're in charge of attractions. You
Yeah.
have to say you've been on it, at least. Is there an age limit for the children, or start age
a height limit, rather.
Absolutely. All our different attractions do have different height limits for them, and some do have some age components as well. And it really does vary according to the ride and what the manufacturer specifies, just to have that perfect fit in the harness and the ability to handle the forces of the rides.
I think the reason I love roller coasters so much is because it took so long for me to be tall enough to ride them. Because I would go to a lot of theme parks, because I was born in Perth. When we came to Gold Coast, I couldn't sit on any of the rides because I was too short. And so when I got tall enough, kind of, I guess, in my 20s. I got to sit on all the roller coasters. I was like, I'm not missing out on any of this.
Yeah, and it's great that there is a lot of experiences that people can do, even if they are not tall enough. We have a train that travels around that there's no height limit for. Some of our kids' rides they can go on with parents, no matter how tall, as well as all our shows. And the wildlife area, everyone can enjoy.
Right.
So there's
But
still
just-
plenty to do.
Just out of curiosity, what's the height limit?
Oh, it depends, on the
Depends on the
ride.
ride.
Oh, I see. I thought
So
it
it
was-
may be 90 centimetres.
For
The
the kiddie
tallest
rides,
one would be
yeah.
130 centimetres that you have to be to ride the steel taipan ride.
I see.
But it really varies.
All right. What about the carousel? Can you tell me more about the carousel?
The
On
water
way in, I
fountain
saw,
one,
yeah,
the blue one, right?
Oh, they're at the front of the park. That's our new Dreamworld flyer.
Okay.
So that is one that people can ride with an adult at that smaller height.
We'll
It's
get,
for kids.
you an
We'll
adult.
get you an adult.
We'll get you
So
an
there's
adult.
double seats
Andre will
and
go
single
with you.
seats that
Okay.
you can ride on,
Oh.
but it's got fountains that go around the outside of it as well.
Do you need a double seat or a single seat?
You can see it on the screen.
That's it. That's
you
our
go.
Dreamworld
Oh,
flyer.
my
it
goodness.
does
You
go
see?
up a little
It's
bit.
so cool.
Yeah, it is
So
nice.
We must do that.
We
Okay,
should do that.
we'll all start with that.
We're
Yeah.
here. We should all do
I mean, it
it.
looks,
Shalini
a
is
bit, looks
also
a bit
nodding.
scary, but I'll go for it.
It will start you slow. We'll put you in a double tandem seat or something. Someone hold
someone
your
can
hand.
hold
or
your
something. You see, I didn't say that. She did. Deborah, what about things like food and
Being double
F&B?
teamed, yeah.
Because people are going to come in. These rides get you really hungry and thirsty. What can we get here?
Look, at the moment, we actually have a food festival happening where there's a lot of different food offerings that are special to this time of year. So there's some great chicken and waffles and loaded fries.
Let's
and
go.
there's a smoker in the main street, which just sends beautiful smells
Ooh,
out through the
wow.
area. So you'll have to check out some of those food offerings while you're here.
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
FD is listening right now.
Drooling.
Chicken and waffles.
I love
FD.
chicken and
waffles.
When I was walking in, all I could see was the cafe and the ice cream parlor. Those were like the two highlights.
And I saw some little sort of food truck type things with some fries and something else.
That's
They were closed,
it.
obviously, because we were here so early. But I am looking forward to
The
something.
park's open now, huh?
Yes,
Oh,
opens
just-
at 10 o'clock.
10
Yes.
o'clock.
And you can also come in and take photos with the koalas as well.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah, we
What's-
have shows as well where you can learn about the koalas, and some of our handlers will teach you about them. And yeah, you can get photos cuddling one.
Okay, Daphne, can you ask Deborah that question once again when we go on
Okay.
air? Okay. Here we go. The script with superheroes right here on Kiss 92, all the great songs in one place. And I would like to dedicate that song to everyone who works here at Dreamworld, doing a fantastic job. We have with us Deborah Bowles, who is the operations manager for attractions here. Thank you once again for joining us and talking to us.
She's
Thank
been
you for
selling the
having me.
attraction so well that I cannot wait to go out and do everything. But we were just talking about, because right where we are sitting right now is where you can take photos with the koalas, right? So you can actually hug them and take photos with them, or not really?
Yeah, you can. You can hold a koala and get photos with them, which is great to cuddle up to them. There's also shows where some of their koala handlers will come and just give you some great information about our beautiful koalas we have here.
That's right. And you have a great program in terms of giving back to the environment as well right here. I just saw the poster outside.
The adopting the
trees.
you can donate for the animals. You can adopt some animals as well.
Yeah. There's programs where you can donate to adopt animals, and we have our Dreamworld Wildlife Foundation as well, which supports tigers, as well as we always do what we can to make sure that we're supporting all of our Australian wildlife.
Now, if you're wondering a little bit more about Dreamworld, it is located in Queensland, and it is about an hour and a half away from where we were in O'Reilly's.
Okay.
How far away is it from the airport, just so we can get kind of a
Probably about an hour from either the Brisbane or Gold Coast airports.
airport, either one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So situation, I mean, geographically, it's really well located.
I'm just laughing because it's like, you're such an adrenaline junkie. You'd go from the airport to Dreamworld.
People want to know the
people-
difference.
Yeah.
Not the difference, the distance on how to get here and stuff.
But I'm
like
sure there's
that.
some people who actually do that.
They
I'm
will,
sure.
yeah.
But it was only half an hour away from our hotel, which is in the city.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Surfers Paradise. That's where we're at.
We're at. Yes, it is.
Very conveniently located, I have to say.
So when it comes to Dreamworld, we think attractions, we think rides, thrill seekers will come here, but there is a little bit more in terms of wildlife, which none of the other worlds have in this area. Tell us a little bit more about the wildlife.
Yeah, we've got a lot of beautiful wildlife here. We've got kangaroos and koalas to wombats and bilbies. We have tigers, a whole tiger island area, as well as a lot of presentations where you can learn more about the wildlife that we've got and get up close and personal with them.
I saw a couple of crocodiles as well.
There
Met
are.
Goliath and Matilda.
That's
did you?
right.
Yeah. They've been breeding, you know.
Oh, have they?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
very much in love.
I'm very taken with 2.5-year-old Dot,
Dot.
who is this little koala that's right next to
She
us.
is.
She keeps asking whether
a
she can
dolly.
take her home.
I would love to take her home, but obviously
No, you
I
cannot.
won't. Okay. In fact, let's head back to the Big Show TV because we have Daphne interacting with some of the animals here at Dreamworld.
Yeah,
You
she
can
went
see Dot
around
as
just
well.
now. Oh, yeah? Okay, here we go. Let's roll it.
The time now is 8:15.
92 Time Check brought to you by Poutia.
Great job.
Okay, let's have a look at the video right now on the Big Show TV, and here's Daphne.
So I am here in the zoo portion of Dreamworld, and to be honest, I never knew this area existed. Granted, that has been a really long time since I've been here, but behind me you can see a bunch of kangaroos just chilling out because it's still early in the morning. The park hasn't opened yet, but they will continue to chill. They also roam free, so if they feel like it, they can start walking out. And Angel and Glenn and I were playing with some of them and feeding them as well earlier in the day before the broadcast started. But you can also pay $2 to get some food, and let's see if we can get some of them to come out. Now we have a little Joey. I don't think you can see, I think they're all just chilling now. But it just came out of the pouch a week ago. It's a couple months old, but only came out of the pouch about a week ago. So let's try and see if we can get some of them to come out. He's hopping right behind, so he's just hanging out with his mom. Let's see. I think like a really cool part about the zoo section of Dreamworld is not a lot of people know that you can actually come here and interact with the animals. You can also take photos with the koalas, who we'll see in just a bit. But let's feed some of these kangaroos. Hi, buddy. You want some food? Not really. I would also be chilling in the sun if I could. Do you want some? See, they have their own rest areas. I think it's great that they are so respectful of all the animals here. They try to make sure that they are only working when they want to work, and they're also chilling when they want to chill. Okay, let's try and see if they are hungry. Are you hungry, buddy? I can't enter, so you gotta come out to get it. Okay, I guess they're not hungry, but we have... Okay, there were two that kind of disappeared there, but I guess we'll just leave them be, and we'll head on over to the koalas. So just across the way, like a 2-second walk across, you can see the koalas that are grazing on their eucalyptus leaves. And these mammals, they actually live on trees, and so they have these branches that kind of mimic the trees. And behind me, this little guy here is called Dot. She is so cute. She's been super active all morning, and it's really amazing to see them interact, you know, just having their little breakfast as they watch our broadcast, and we get to look at them while we're broadcasting as well. Look at her chewing on that eucalyptus tree. And, you know, we watched them this morning as well, kind of clean up the cage and also replace all the eucalyptus leaves. So they're really, really well taken care of. And there are some really amazing initiatives that are happening here at Dreamworld as well that Angel will tell you about. So make sure you tune in to The Big Show on audio or on case92.sg.
Thank you for that,
Yeah,
Daphne.
so-
Well done.
So cute.
So that was the Dreamworld Wildlife Foundation that you were talking about, where you can adopt an animal, and it's you can adopt an animal. What is this that we see behind us, though, Deb? It says, through this door lives the second largest koala colony in the world. Our self-sustaining koala population has a high genetic value. Adopt the koala as your animal totem to help save their cousins in the wild.
That's it. The money donated will support the koalas in the wild and help to sustain the population. And behind there, we do have a large koala habitat, which does help support those koalas and take care of them. And sometimes we might get injured koalas that we can come and look after and help support and get back on their feet.
How many koalas do you have here at Dreamworld?
Oh, I don't know that number off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
At least 50, I'm quite
At
sure.
least.
Yeah,
I would
I was
there's
talking
quite
to
a
someone
few.
early on.
Okay.
Around there.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, as the operations manager for attractions, do you have a favorite attraction?
Look, I think the steel taipan ride
Oh,
is
yeah,
my
you did,
favorite.
yeah.
We mentioned before, but there's so many different varieties that we do have. One of the new rides that we do have is the Wiggles Big Red Boat Coaster, which I think is really fun because it's great for quite small kids to go on, and everyone loves the Wiggles as well. So it's fun for them to travel around and be in a big red boat, and for everyone to really enjoy.
And just to let you guys know, Dreamworld is Australia's biggest theme park. Make no mistake about that.
And you're open 7 days a week,
We are
10 to
yes.
5 p.m.
In our school holiday period. Yes, we are.
Okay. And outside school holiday period?
We'll open at 10:30
all right.
outside
not
the
too
school
far.
holidays, but on weekends we're always 10 till 5. Yes.
Okay. All right. Best time of the year to come? Every day.
Every day is beautiful, absolutely. At the moment, it's great because we have the beautiful climate here where it is beautiful sunshine, not too hot, not cold at all. So it's a really great time of year to come and visit.
But you are open throughout the winter as well.
Yes, we are. Yes, our water park will close in the winter because it's a little bit too cool to swim then, but Dreamworld open all year around.
We do see some guests already coming in. But Deborah, do you have a favorite wildlife animal that's here?
Ooh, favorite wildlife animal. I quite like the wombats. They're very cute. We have them around, and it's great to see them burrowing into the different areas and having their nice sleeps. They're quite lazy animals, but they are really great to watch. The bilbies are also really great. They are kind of the opposite of the wombats. They'll jump around a lot and really scamper around and put on a really good show.
I haven't seen the wombats yet.
No, I haven't seen the wombats or
haven't
the
seen a
bilbies.
wombat, at all.
I saw the bilby sort of structures.
Yep.
That's right opposite
Yeah.
the crocodile, which you
Yeah.
took a picture
That's it.
with.
We have a discovery centre for the bilbies where it's a great dark area where they can be in their natural habitat, and it's a really great thing to check out.
So they're nocturnal, are they?
Yes.
They are
yes.
nocturnal.
So,
Okay.
Singapore, you're watching right now. I mean, not just Singapore, Malaysia. We have people who are watching
From
us
all over the world.
from the
Yeah.
USA and some of the South American countries as well. Everyone, come to Queensland. We visited Brisbane and we're in the Gold Coast right now. You must come to Dreamworld. That's a definite must. And I have to say, the weather in Queensland is absolutely brilliant. How cold does it get during winter?
Look, not very cold.
It's great, right?
Absolutely. Even in the middle of winter, it's still a nice 20 degrees in the daytimes, and in the middle of summer, not as humid as you guys have it in
Yeah.
Singapore. It does get nice and warm, but it's a beautiful climate all year round.
We want to say good morning to you if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube. Lavinia, Trevor, we have everyone from all over the world. Winston, Chester, Kent, Susan, good morning to all of you. I can't see everyone's names
Adrian
yet.
and Janet.
Yeah. And your mama's watching as well, isn't
My mama
she?
is watching.
Is
Hi,
she?
Mom.
Good morning.
Hi, Auntie.
Janet was asking what the strongest selling point is to consider when going to Australia. You know what? Watch every day of this week that we've been in Queensland, and you'll get to see the best selling points, at least I think, of Queen. This has been just such an incredible trip.
Yeah, because we've really shown you every part of Queensland, what it has to offer. We've been in the city, we've been in the scenic rim, we've come here in the rainforest, we've come here to the beach, the Gold Coast Surfers Paradise, and there's so much to explore here in Queensland.
And it's all that and more, but this was like a super packed trip for us. You could probably do this over a month or over at least a couple of weeks, and there's even more to see if we had more time.
Yeah, we certainly hope we've put out enough content to convince you, to come down to Queensland,
next
right?
holiday.
Because, I mean, look, Queensland is the largest city in Australia. I'm behind Sydney and Melbourne, and we just want all of you to come down.
Yeah.
To Queensland.
Well, Deborah, you're from here. I think you'd be the best spokesperson. What would you say to someone to bring them, besides Dreamworld, obviously, what are some of your favorite spots?
Look, the beaches are spectacular here. They will rival any in the world. We have some beautiful places and a great variety of beach experiences. You can have the surf, you can have nice still areas to do beaches.
I will second that, because when we were at Rickshaws last night, people were surfing right outside. So the waves that we get in Singapore cannot compare at all. It was like watching this absolutely incredible wave that you would have to, mimic or get a boat to create. And it was just there in nature. And so literally a surfer's paradise, I think. Yeah.
I just want to jump in the water and just fight the waves.
Fight the waves.
You want to fight the waves, or you want to watch people fight the waves?
The waves will fight back.
I saw someone doing exactly that. She went to the water. She went in and went up against the waves, and it looked like a really good workout, quite frankly.
Okay,
all right, going back on air. Calvin Harris featuring Rihanna. This is what you came for on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. It's Glenn, Angel, and Daphne coming to you live from Dreamworld. And we have our guest, Deborah Bowles, of course, the operations manager for attractions.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Deborah. We're just going to wrap up this interview with you because we have, oh my goodness, you have to watch us on the Big Show TV, because coming up right after Deborah, we have a koala. That's not Dot, is it? No, it's not Dot. But we'd like to say thank you to Deborah. Thanks for being on the show. A 1-minute summary of why Dreamworld is the world to come to here in Queensland.
Oh, I think just all the different things we have, our high thrill attractions, our family rides, our entertainment, water park next door. It's our beautiful wildlife as well, such as our koalas. So it's a great place to visit, and thank you for having me.
Thank you,
Thank
Deborah.
you so much, Deborah. Thank you for being on the show. Join us on Facebook and YouTube. It's Kiss 92 FM. As we get to know this little baby, you have to watch us.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
What's this baby's name?
Buffy.
Buffy.
All right, we're going to
Buffy.
be playing with
The
Buffy
Vampire
on the Big
Slayer.
Show TV, so stay tuned. Meantime, here's David Archuleta with Crush on Kiss 92. Thanks once again, Deborah.
How old is Buffy? She's a year old. We can give you the microphone as well. Can you sit down? Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. We will. Thank you. Can you hold them? Okay, great. And you are?
Kate.
Kate, tell us a little bit more about Buffy.
So Buffy's a year-old female. She's only not recently been weaned from her mum. So she's quite independent now, living with a group of 4 other females.
And how long before they're out on their own? Because you said weaned off the mum.
So we wean them once they're 2.5 kilos, and they have to be a year old before we wean them.
She looks so squishy. Oh my goodness. Tell us a little bit more about how people can interact with the koalas here.
So here at Dreamworld, so you can actually hold a koala, or you can actually have a pole photo and you can stand next to them and pat the koala.
I'm going to want to hold the koala later.
You can give her a pat just on her back,
on the
because they
back.
don't really like being touched near the head.
Yeah.
She's looking away.
Oh. And does Buffy have any siblings or a mom or dad?
Yeah, so she's been weaned from her mum, and obviously they don't live with their dads. They're purely with their mum when they're back young and pouch young.
Are they solitary animals when they're older?
Generally they are. In Dreamworld, because they are kept in captivity, they are housed in groups.
Okay. And what's the lifespan of a koala?
About 12 to 14 years.
In captivity?
Not in captivity, that's in the wild. Whereas here, we have had koalas living up to 17 years old.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
I
it's so cute. Look at that koala's face. Looks like one of our ministers.
Oh my gosh, Glenn.
I'm just not going to mention whom.
You'll
Who do you
have
think I'm
to
referring
guess.
But it's true, right?
I'm sure.
You know who I'm talking about.
No, I don't
Oh, you
actually.
don't?
I don't.
And they're quite
That's it.
calm as well.
They're all
right?
abandoning
Yeah, so
me
all
right
our
now.
koalas are handled from a young age. So they're quite used to being around people.
You are so.
You want to talk on the mic a little
And how many
bit?
koalas are there here at Dreamworld?
We've got 52 koalas.
52.
I
Wow.
was close.
You were close. You said 50. Yeah.
She thinks you want to cling onto the microphone? Oh my gosh, you
she's the
sweet
most adorable.
thing. You sweet thing.
How sharp are
Their claws, pretty
yeah.
sharp, so that's good, so they can get a good grip on the
On the
trees.
tree.
Do you guys ever trim
I might just stand up with
nails?
it.
Yeah, please
Okay,
stand up.
yeah.
Please stand up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll hold the mic
How-
for you.
Who are their
Okay,
predators in the? Oh, sorry. Gonna go ahead.
Do you ever trim the koalas' claws?
No, we don't cut their claws because otherwise they'll lose that grip on the trees.
I see.
Actually, that was a question I wanted to ask because they sleep on the trees, right?
Yes,
How do they not fall down?
So they actually have a really hard hind rump, which keeps them quite comfortable amongst the trees.
Oh, is it like sits perfectly on
She's
the
really
She's
restless.
starting to get restless.
She's really, really restless.
You want a
Hi,
treat?
Buffy?
Buffy, you're
She's so
Buffy just
cute.
wants some leaves.
camera shy.
And who
Probably
are
family.
her predators in the wild?
So mainly dogs, cats as well, and also
Domestic dogs.
and also land clearing is their biggest threat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right, because they don't have anything.
That's right.
Like right now, Buffy's looking for a tree. Hey,
she
I'm
is.
sure.
My sweet thing.
Should we let
Oh,
Buffy
she's-
go?
yeah, let's
she's a
let
little
Buffy
restless
go.
now.
She's ready to go
Yeah.
back home.
Yeah.
Bye, Buffy. Go home. Oh my God. No, go. Go.
Look at
go.
that.
Go.
Oh,
Go.
okay, Buffy. Thank you.
Thank you so
You're so lucky, Kate,
Thank
to
you,
be dealing
Kate.
with Buffy.
Thank you.
She's so cute.
I was about to ask as well
Hmm?
if they give the koalas a bath. Every
oh,
Oh.
I think they clean themselves.
Yeah.
I would
Do they?
imagine.
like cats.
Like they live in the wild. They don't have
Yeah.
people giving them baths in the
Right.
wild either. So
No baths, really?
No baths.
I mean, the
baths.
baths,
baths?
the baths of
Not-
the universe when
not
it rains.
even a dry bath.
No, like
Rains.
like when it rains,
Right.
that's when they have a bath. Yeah.
Okay,
Right?
but they smell so nice though.
Do they? I don't know. I wasn't close enough to smell the koala.
Well, Buffy smelled fine.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't go
I
up
thought
and
it
put my
smelled
face
like
in it.
baby
Anyway.
powder.
No, I don't know about that.
No. Okay.
Well, if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, remember to check out all our videos from the entire week. We've done so much. We've gone to the city. We've gone to O'Reilly's up in the hinterlands, which is also known as the Scenic Rim, also known as the green behind the gold. And okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to recap what we've done all week. And Glenn, why don't we start with you?
Our
Oh
favorite
my
moment.
goodness.
Favorite moment,
moments.
place.
I couldn't pick one.
Okay. But if you really, really had to.
Then let's talk about food then.
Okay.
If we talk about food, then it's got to be last night's dinner
Ooh, rickshaws.
at Rickshaws.
Okay.
Yeah, without a
Oh,
doubt.
there you go. We've got the pictures there.
Yeah, that's the chef.
That's exactly
That's the
chef,
awesome
yeah.
chef, James. Good morning, James. James Brady. And I have to say, I enjoyed the beef because it had this bone marrow sauce
yeah.
over it. I thought that was genius. And then we had the beef cheek and that beautiful
curry.
Curry, yeah.
Oh, the
I
roti.
swore I'll never eat rice, right?
No,
You know
and
what
we
I
were
mean?
all
Because I'm on a
so
low
full
carb.
already.
Oh my
but
God.
when it came out, the
Guess
aroma.
who went for the rice?
I was
You
so
were the first.
surprised.
Because that curry went so well with the white rice.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm not going to eat again.
And then you had
Until I
dessert.
get back
And they
to
had dessert.
Singapore. And then they brought out the dessert, and I had the
Oh,
dessert.
yeah.
Wait, before that, there was something else. There was the bun with pork belly.
That
Yeah.
was earlier in the night.
Andre Hooden couldn't finish his, so he gave me half of that.
And then you had the
I
bugs
said,
in the buns.
no. I'm like, okay. Had that. And
I'm
then,
actually quite surprised at how much you ate.
and then we had the oysters because
Oh, yeah.
you guys didn't take the oysters,
eat
so
oysters.
Andre and myself finished the oysters. What else? There was
The
something
bugs in the
else.
buns.
The buns.
The bugs in the
Oh
buns.
my
You had the
Yeah.
dumpling
Yes,
as well.
the
And the
bay bug
dumplings.
buns. I had
And the
one and a half of
dumpling.
The
that.
hakao.
Oh, the
The
hakao was
hakao.
really good. The hakao had a
Lobster?
a lobster and prawn
Prawn.
filling.
Mm.
Oh my goodn's. And we had the kimchi rice.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Kimchi
I had
fried
the kimchi rice as well.
And I
You
think,
had everything.
and thank you to the executive chef and the team from Rickshaws for
Oh my
catering to
goodness.
all our dietary needs, because we had so many variations. Like the boys, they ate everything that was put in front of them, but we also had
Vegetarian.
we had shellfish concerns, we had dairy concerns, we had halal
Nut-free.
as well, nut free.
Concerns. It was these two.
Well, no,
Yes.
the whole
Problem
team had
child.
different restrictions. So
Okay,
Okay,
we'll
we're
come
going
back
back
with
on air.
Angel's favorite moments in a bit.
Okay, back on air. Is it going to be a food moment as well?
I'll think about it.
Okay, stand by. 14 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. That's Ali featuring Pink Sweats, who was in Singapore some months back. Make it hot right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. It's Glenn Angel and Daphne coming to you live from the biggest theme park in Australia.
In Queensland.
Yeah, there you go.
They are
Dreamworld.
they are famous for their theme park and their wildlife zoo as well. It's situated on the Gold Coast. Glenn was right. Biggest Australian theme park with over 40 rides and attractions. There are thrill rides like the Claw, the Serpent Slayer. There are also the more kid-friendly and family-friendly rides like the Dreamworld Express and the Sky Voyager. And if you're planning to do a trip towards the later part of this year, look out for the Rivertown Precinct, which is their largest investment ever in a single attraction. That's going to be massive.
That's going to be huge.
But
I wanted to ask Deborah just now what the Claw is about. Because on the way in, I looked up, right? And I didn't even think it was a ride initially.
Oh, it is.
Andre's trying to tell me something. Andre,
He's
when
trying to do a
I mentioned
swing.
the Claw, I said, "What's the Claw about?" Andre did this.
Ashton, can you tell us what the
Oh, it
claw
goes
is about?
360.
It goes 360. Oh, it goes
And
up and down.
So it's
Like a
kind of like a
Viking.
Oh, like the Viking ship.
Oh, and then it spins around.
And
There
then
you go,
it
you
spins
see.
as well.
It's not just like
up
that.
and down.
Around, up and down, left and right, all the way around.
But you know what? I have to say, there are
Wow.
a good amount of rides.
40.
Oh, no. I mean, what I was going to say is there are a good amount of rides in Dreamworld that you can kind of take a visual from that are on YouTube. So if you want to see what rides you think you can handle, you can try and look it up. Look up the rides on their website and then look it up on YouTube to see, because there are people that do the rides and have the cameras, and you get to see. I've seen this really cute video of this guy who has his kid in a laundry basket, and then he goes, so it's like mimicking the
Oh, yeah.
ride.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
right. Like
It's like a
simulator.
first person view. Of
I
it.
want to do the carousel. The one with the,
With the
The
water.
water fountain.
Hey,
Yep. Okay.
Let's go.
That's pretty good.
It's
You know
pretty
why?
good.
I don't want to do things like the Claw or the giant drop, because I'm a screamer.
Oh.
So if I scream too much, I won't have my voice on Monday. When
But
we
you
go
know,
back.
got
yeah,
weekend.
you've got the weekend to recover.
Yeah, what's your
anyway,
excuse?
let's head to the Big Show TV because we're recapping all our favorite moments from this awesome and epic trip.
All right, up next, David Guetta featuring Sia. This is Titanium on Kiss 92.
Okay, who's next?
You, Angel.
Me, I'm next.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, if I had
Favorite
to pick a
moment.
favorite moment
We've
from
been
this
here
time.
7 days.
I feel like we've been here for a long time. But favorite moment. Oh, okay. Tangalooma Island Resort. That would be my favorite area because we got to do ATVs. I got to ride in a helicopter with Daphne. But more importantly, I also got to feed the wild dolphins on the shore. This was absolutely fantastic because they have a pod of about 9 dolphins that come in every evening from about 20 kilometers away. You'll see it on
there's
the
a-
Big Show TV right
There you
now.
go.
And Glenn and I got to feed Echo. And Echo is a 32-year-old wild bottlenose dolphin. And there you go. We got to feed Echo. And if you do experience the wild dolphin feeding on Morton Island, which is where Tangalooma Island Resort is, try to get yourself in the leftmost line because that's the leader of the pod. They all line up according to hierarchy, which we learned later
It was
on,
actually
right?
amazing when it came to feeding time.
Because they all
knew
got
to
in a
line
row.
up.
Yeah, they
I don't
all
think
knew
you can
where to line.
choose which dolphin you want to feed.
No, but
No,
you go to the left.
you can sort of go towards
Yeah, now that
the
you've said what
left.
you've said,
Everyone's going to go to the
everyone's
left.
going to go to the left, and you
No
know,
one's going to. All those other
My left,
dolphins
your
going to
right.
be left out.
yeah, just leave it to the organizers. they'll allocate which lane.
But not
to
everyone
go.
wants to feed the leader as well.
This is true.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just a tip. Don't shoot my tip down.
Why not?
Because
You're creating problems.
no, there
Anyway.
are no
They're
problems.
so
you
nice and
managed
honest.
you managed to tick a lot of bucket list things off at Tangaluma
This
Island.
is the
many.
woman who went down there to feed Echo and she started crying.
No, I did
I'm
not
like,
start.
why
Her
are you
spirit
crying?
animal.
I did not start.
Yes,
crying.
you did.
I
You were
didn't-
crying.
I did not. There were tears before we
You
went
look
on
like
to
you're
the
about to
beach.
cry again.
Oh, stop it. Okay, so do we have Daphne's favorite moment that
Oh, I
we're
do it
going to do now? Yeah.
Okay, so I think my favorite moment was O'Reilly's. I mean, all around, just I loved the resort or retreat, yeah,
Rainforest retreat.
the rainforest retreat. But I also just loved, having a picnic because you don't get to do. We don't have time to do that in Singapore. I feel like I'm always working and always rushing, and having time to just sit with you guys
Aw.
and have a meal, look at the alpacas and the cows grazing
And the weather as well.
and the weather and the creek, and just listen to nature. Because I, as a musician, I'm always listening to music. We've always you
there
can
you
see
go.
our picnic right there.
Yeah.
And even just have a bevy, like having a couple of wines to relax and wind down, and just listen to nature. Because I
When
feel
we're
like we
back
don't
in
do
Singapore,
that
just give me a call. Lah. We can go East Coast.
where where got creek like
Yeah,
that.
Botanic Gardens. Or,
Nah,
okay,
it's not the
it's
same.
different. It's different. She
The
loves
air is
O'Reilly so
different.
much.
I bought
Look at
the
the
sweater.
sweater.
Yeah, I'm wearing my O'Reilly sweater in my.
That's cute, that's cute.
You were saying this is Australian green.
Yeah, because
royal green?
these are the Australian colors. You've got the gold, and the green.
This is Augusta green.
This is, but it is these are the Australian colors. So if you're trying to
That's
choose
true.
between the gray,
The grey.
and the green, I
No,
said
no,
get the
definitely
green.
green.
Yeah.
Definitely the green.
Definitely.
And I like wearing green too.
The gray is so gray. So get the Australian colors for sure. That's another.
Either
thing.
way, they have a beautiful gift shop as
They
well
do.
that we got to go to and see, and they also have a bunch of Australian produce
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
can get as
I
well.
actually really enjoyed O'Reilly's. Actually.
Yeah.
It was
Everything,
very
right?
nice.
The Segway ride.
There's really something for everyone.
We did the treetop walk. I mean, that was okay. The treetop walk. I thought it was like the treetop walk in Singapore.
Oh, where you
Treetop
actually go
walk
to
in
the
Singapore is
treetop.
really, it's a really long walk, but this was a short
15
one,
minutes. Yeah.
just around, which was nice and manageable. But just being so close to nature.
Oh my gosh! And I bet you there's some forest bathing sessions that you can do in within the trees as well, because it is a rainforest where you just sit and just sort
Yeah.
of absorb nature.
I just regret I didn't get like bitten by something over
You
there.
regret?
Like
You regret?
Yeah. Like,
There's still
like
time,
maybe
Glenn.
We
waking up
could
in
send
the,
you back out
There's
there.
waking up in
There's
the
a
morning. I'm like,
tiger.
what's that on my hand? It's a leech.
But the birds did leave some impressions
that's
on you.
true,
They
that's
drew
true.
some blood from you.
So did the mosquitoes.
Scratches. I had to put out a. What?
They
The
did draw
mosquitoes
some
also
blood from
drew
you
some
as
blood.
well.
That's true today,
Yes.
right here at Dreamworld. But it's nice being close to nature. So I had to put out a post today. Of my scratched
Arms.
because see over here it's near my wrist.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Oh my gosh! No,
I'm
no,
like-
no, no! Don't make fun of
I
me.
love myself too much.
To
Don't
do.
worry about me.
Oh my goodness!
But actually, you can follow a lot of our adventures in real time if you follow Angelique Teo, Angel on Instagram, and Glenn Triple N.
Yes.
They are way better at me than doing the real time, like what we're up to. But if you want to do the latergram and see what we've been doing before, you can follow me, Haneri Miliona, on Instagram
Yeah,
as
actually,
well.
Angel's the best.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
The reason
listened-
I can put out
influencers in a
mine
while,
so
you know.
very quickly is because I don't care about quality. I'll just take a shot and I'm like, okay, boom, it's going to go out
But
right
you've
now.
got a nice iPhone there. You take nice photos.
Yeah, you
That
do.
You've got the
True.
latest iPhone.
But you know
Yeah.
what? Apart from all the content that we're going to be putting out on Kiss 92's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, I will also be doing a longer form YouTube video. But just give me some time because I've been recording stuff from all over the
I
place.
just want to say,
and I will do a wrap up.
I mean, I love my iPhone, but I
but-
hate Tim Cook. Have you heard of Tim Cook?
Oh,
But I will say that we also
he's the
have
guy that took over Steve Jobs, right?
really great
it's like-
content from the show on our Kiss 92 FM Instagram and socials as well. So if you want to see more concise visuals and videos of each day and each activity, you can head on over to our socials there as well. That's
He doesn't
Kiss
have a
92
great
FM.
personality, does he?
No,
I
it
mean,
doesn't
it's
have a
quite
great
dry.
sense of humor either.
Yeah.
Remember, there was one time Ricky Gervais at one of the award shows made fun of Tim Cook.
No, I don't know that.
Man,
did he really?
did not smile.
Oh, yeah. No sense
yeah.
of humor.
Has no sense of humor whatsoever.
I much prefer Steve Jobs.
He's like, I feel like he's trying to look like FD,
Where are you going?
Tim Cook.
But we're still on Facebook Live.
Oh, thanks. Can I have my coffee, please?
I don't want to get involved
Get him.
Oh.
No worries. No, I'm just trying to say, I mean, Tim Cook is like, he's trying to be,
Oat milk cappuccino.
he's trying to look like Steve Jobs.
He is. He absolutely is. He's trying to. Trying is the key word. Yeah. Thank you
I don't
so
think that's
much,
fair. I
Stella.
don't think that's fair.
It's okay.
Oh,
But if I ever
wait.
come face to face with
thank
Tim
you.
Cook,
What?
I'll just ask him, get out of my way.
That's
Move
crazy.
out of the way.
I cannot imagine even breathing the same air as Tim Cook. It would be so
Oh,
cool.
oh.
So cool.
Tim Cook.
I don't need
really?
to breathe the same air as anybody.
You like breathing the same air as animals.
That's because they're not anybody. They're special.
Their bodies, though.
They're special.
I think a woman should
Is that
be in
mine?
charge
Yeah.
of Apple.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
We have Deirdre. Deirdre also runs a lot of the
There you
Apple
go.
operations.
Kick Tim Cook out and
Let's put
replace.
Deirdre
No, they
in.
work
Tim Cook.
together. They work together. Anyway, are we going back on?
Not yet. We'll still talk about Tim Cook if you want.
No, thank you. We can talk
exactly.
about other things.
Daphne's very loyal to Tim Cook for some
I
reason.
am. I'm a very big Apple. I think what they do for the world is quite incredible. Yeah.
Okay, just because now
All
I'm
started
suddenly
with Steve
feeling
Jobs.
like, I don't like Tim Cook. I think I'm going to go Android.
Android, I can recommend you to Xiaomi. I like the
Okay.
phone. It's
The
got like a
Xiaomi, the
camera.
Samsung.
You will find that your workflow will be incredibly disrupted. You can't airdrop anyone.
Glenn has no workflow, so it's fine for him.
But I don't like
Yeah.
Tim Cook. That's the problem.
Mm.
So you don't like if you don't like the president of Singapore, you don't live in Singapore anymore, is it? You still live.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
actually.
Just because you don't like the person operating something doesn't mean that you don't adhere. You don't still use the product.
Very nice point.
But you know what? I mean, I think I like Apple because Steve Jobs was such a visionary. You know, I mean, he's the one that started it all, right? He was such a visionary with
Yeah.
everything that was done. Tim Cook is just carrying on that legend of Steve Jobs.
Correct.
Somebody's
you can
got to
only
do it.
do
it's
what
necessary.
you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody's
You
got to
can
carry
only-
it
Of
on.
course, we
yeah.
like Steve Jobs, but he's dead, right?
Yes, I know.
yeah.
I know.
Okay.
What a shame.
Well, the next time Tim Cook is in Singapore, I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
when
is he in
he's ever-
Singapore now?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, he's not. Right.
but
Okay.
whenever he comes to Singapore,
We've
Andre
got
Wooden,
Tons
you're
of
in
people
charge.
coming in.
Try and invite him, Tim Cook,
coming
just so
into
that
the zoo.
I can come face to face with him and just go like, Tim, piss off.
Wow. Okay.
That's terrible.
I'm always looking for a fight.
You are though.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's getting a bit crowded here, huh?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, we're back.
We have everyone visiting Dreamworld now. Let me see.
Good
It's,
morning.
Open.
Yeah, it's been 45 minutes since the park opened.
Opened. Yes.
Yes.
Wrap up on air.
Wrap up on
Okay.
air. Wait, is the show over?
Yes, it is. The Facebook Live will be the Big Show TV is about to end. But
Oh.
thank you so much for tuning in. If you've watched all our shows this entire week,
Thank you very much. Oh, okay, not yet. Camila Cabello featuring Young Thug, Havana, right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. Thank you so much for joining us on The Big Show and The Big Show TV.
yes, we've been broadcasting from Dreamworld this morning. If you are just tuning in right now, please head to our YouTube and Facebook channels. That's Kiss 92 FM to find out more about what we got up to here in Queensland. We'd like to say thank you to Deborah Bowles, Operations Manager for Attractions here at Dreamworld. And in case you didn't know, there is a wildlife section here at Dreamworld. So you get to pet the koalas, you get to feed the kangaroos, you also get to see some tigers, which is highly unusual at this part of the world.
This is the only park you need to visit, actually.
This is the
They
only
really,
part.
yeah, they have something for everyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd like to say thank you to Kate as well, who handled Buffy the koala. She was a little 1-year-old koala. Thanks for being on the show. Once again, head to our YouTube and Facebook channels to play catch up with everything we got up to this week.
All right, we're definitely going to do the rides right after the show.
Yep.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
really going to do
of
all
them.
40?
I'm gonna try.
Okay, we'll come back next week and pick you up. All right,
Deborah
thank you
said
so
we
much.
could fit it in a day.
Really?
Yeah.
All 40 rides?
40
Yeah.
rides. It seems a bit adventurous.
Slay!
yeah.
I can't wait.
So you'll need at least 2 days.
Ah.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.
The only way to get out of bed. Glenn Angel and the Flying Dutchman. Kiss 92.